What is up, guys? It's your boy Controversy Cactus, and today we've got some brand spanking new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And so, let's get started. Now, first things first, what's going on this week in Destiny 2? Well, a whole lot of drama. It all started over accusations that Bungie stole artwork from a fan. I did a video covering the situation and ended up taking it down. So what the heck is going on? Well, I'll explain everything. But first, ooh, she is amazing. What? Oh, no, I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends. Dude, this champ changed my account. Yes, the one from all the YouTube video ads, okay? Yeah, they do a lot of them. I'm telling you, the game's actually good, dude. 700 plus champions, so much team diversity. Oh, crap. Professor's here. The professor's here. Focus up.
Professor Death Knight here with a lesson about Live Arena, the new PvP mode where you can fight against other players in real time. Live Arena has a draft feature where you can pick and ban champions to fight for you. Teamwork. When you win matches, you'll get Live Arena crests towards unlocking special area bonuses, or so I hear. I'm too afraid to try any of this out. Alright, class, any questions?
Oh, yeah, how do you feel about the banning champions mechanic?
I hate it. I wish everybody could play. Back in school, I would always get picked last.
One more thing. Titan is the best class, right?
That's 100% correct. Class dismissed. Do we have a bell? Oh, we should totally get a bell.
But as always, there's so much going on in Raid. We have the Call of the Arbiter limited series diving into the lore behind the game, and part of that is adding characters from the series into the game, including Artak, who is an insane champion, like end game worthy champion that you can get for free. All you gotta do is log on for 7 days between now and July 24th. Which means that right now is the perfect time to start Raid. So click the link down below or scan the QR code, and you're also gonna get this in-game new player pack. Definitely, guys, check it out. Alright, sorry to keep you guys in suspense, but here's what all went down. So, it started when community artist Julian tweeted the following. I just realized Bungie took inspiration from my piece for this week's cutscene. Certainly took me by surprise when I watched the cutscene, and provides a side-by-side with his artwork on the right and a cutscene screenshot on the left. This tweet absolutely blew up, and this artist clarified that they didn't think they got any credit for Bungie, potentially copying his work. And kind of the damning evidence for this is, especially if you look at the circular around the winnower's head, you can see the same exact placement, dimensions, and patterns of the pyramids. You have on both sides a small pyramid, large pyramid, two small pyramids, and then a small pyramid. And that is identical in both the artwork and the cutscene. So a lot of people are looking to this and saying, oh my goodness, Bungie took this guy's work, didn't give him credit, and that's what I kind of said within my video covering this. The problem is that there's some nuance to this whole situation. So, it turns out this artist submitted this work within an art competition for Bungie, and as you can see, by submitting this artwork in the fine print, it says you agree to kind of give over the rights for this artwork so that we can feature it in a variety of different places. And so everyone is blowing up this tweet saying that Bungie stole this guy's artwork, and as a result, that's also the language I used in my video. I said that they stole this guy's artwork, but obviously it wouldn't be stealing technically. In addition, the theory I had and a lot of other people have presented that you probably just have a lazy Bungie artist copying the work and it slipped through the cracks of approval. Well, if Bungie thought they were totally within the right using this guy's artwork, they had permission essentially, then that would likely not be the case as well. So as a result, I got those things wrong, and so I just did not feel comfortable with that video being up, and again, that's why I took it down. So I'm very sorry for that. Obviously, should have done more research before putting out that video. With all that being said, I still think Bungie is in the wrong here. And oh my goodness, some of the community is a living embodiment of this meme, dude. Like, just because it is technically legal does not mean it's the right thing for Bungie to do. I don't think you should have a situation where an artist is surprised that their work is referenced so heavily. Would it be that difficult for Bungie to reach out and say, hey, your art, or we want to use your art in an upcoming cutscene, and then we're gonna feature you in the TWAB and it's gonna be a big celebration, rather than doing it in a very underhanded way? I mean, for goodness sakes, guys, South Park made an entire episode making fun of how ridiculous terms of service and user agreements are, where they sewed everyone together in a human centipede because no one read the Apple terms of service, right? Like, that is a well-known meme that obviously you're not going to read through an entire user agreement. You're just going to submit your art, think you're doing a fun thing, and you don't know that Bungie actually now has forever permission to use it in their game. So listen, guys, again, it is technically legal, but I think Bungie's really going to have to reassess how they approach these situations going forward, because this is not the only time it's happened. There was a previous incident where Bungie used someone's artwork in, I think, the Witch Queen Collector's book, and again, that artist was shocked to find out. So again, if we're going to reference people's art, at least do them the courtesy of contacting the artist and letting them know. That's what I think. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, maybe I'm off the rails with this one, but yeah, I hold Bungie to a little bit of a higher standard because they hold themselves to a higher standard. In fact, breaking news as I'm editing, Bungie has responded to the whole controversy. As you can see here, the official Destiny 2 team Twitter tweeted the following: "We've discovered that an external vendor that helped to create this cutscene mistakenly used this art as a reference, assuming it was official Bungie art. We have reached out to the artist to apologize for the mix-up and to credit and compensate them for their awesome work." So, at the end of the day, honestly, happy ending. Good on Bungie for admitting fault, explaining what exactly happened, and it turns out the rogue artist kind of theory was more or less correct. And Bungie admitting that they use a third-party vendor outside of the studio to create these things would really explain why this and similar incidents have happened. Clearly, there needs to be a bit more oversight by Bungie to make sure that, an outside studio who obviously wouldn't be as familiar with the Destiny IP doesn't mistakenly take people's art. And so, there you guys go. The drama kind of wrapped up. Now, moving on from there to the brand new information within the TWAB, well, first of all, Bungie says, get the fishes and the loot. So, they say to start this TWID, oh my goodness, off, we have a tip for all those who haven't found out yet. You might want to visit Hawthorne. We've heard that her people found something in the fishing ponds in the Throne World. Go and spend some time there and see what bites. Remember, you gotta catch 'em all. Have fun fishing, Guardians. Now, this is actually Bungie hinting at the fact that a new exotic quest actually went live this week. Now, don't worry, you don't have to run over to your consoles or your PC. It's still time-gated. However, here's what's going on. Now, actually, this quest should have gone live with the weekly reset. That's where you could go and, as you can see, get this Fishing Rally on Throne World quest from Hawthorne. However, as you can see right here, the exotic fish that was supposed to be dropping from the Throne World was actually bugged, and so late last night it was re-enabled. And so now what you want to do is go and fish at the Throne World until you catch a Whispering Mothcarp exotic fish. Once you have this, as you can see when you go to the helm and deposit it, you'll actually get a special item: the Broken Blade of Strife, and you can actually see it here if you inspect your tackle box. Now, once you have this, you can go into a deep dive, and you need to find the hidden hive statue that is present in the first kind of underwater segment. You go into this cave right here, and there it is. You can interact with it. It'll start glowing red. Xivu Arath is gonna start giving a spiel, and that's about it. Because, you see, there's actually more hive statues hidden in the other underwater traversal sections, but as you can see, you cannot interact with them. There are 2 more exotic fish that are still secret within the game. They're still classified, and so what appears to be happening is that this quest was time-gated all the way to this point to where finally the exotic quest, was supposed to start going live, but the fish was glitched, and so the fish is finally dropping now. You can get the fish, you can do 1/3 of the exotic quest, but you're gonna have to wait the next 2 weeks for the next 2 exotic fish to no longer be time gated and put into the game. And then when you get all 3 fish, finally, you can interact with all 3 statues in a deep dive activity and finally progress this exotic quest. I never thought I would have to use the term time gated fish, but here we are, and that's a factually correct statement. So again, the important thing is making sure you do fish on the throne world to at least catch that exotic fish, so that when this overall exotic quest finally goes live and the other exotic fish are available to catch, you're good to go and you can start going with the quest. Obviously, when it fully goes live and you can actually get the weapon, I'll have a complete guide on my channel. And overall, the community reaction to this quest has not been great. First of all, people are not really thrilled with the whole fishing aspect simply because it's so random. It could be your first fish that you get the exotic one you're looking for, or you could be there for an hour, right? And so that is a little frustrating. And also, this is time gates within time gates. Like, the quest was time gated only to go live and reveal it's still time gated, and obviously people are not thrilled about that. I personally don't mind the fishing aspect because, it's the new kind of thing, activity you can do within this season. But yeah, time gates within time gates never does feel good. But moving on from there, we have the Bungie Day Giving Festival. So, Bungie Day, July 7th, 7/7, is right around the corner. We are excited to welcome back the Bungie Day Giving Festival for its 4th edition. This year's campaign returns with some of our biggest incentives, prizes, and surprises yet. The festival kicks off on Thursday, July 6th at 10 a.m. PST with our first featured stream, and the fun rolls through July 23rd. There will be more ways than ever to get involved this year with the campaign. Stay tuned for a special blog post next Wednesday, June 28th, for full details on how to register, what you can earn and win, and to learn about the ways your continued support has created real, impactful, tangible good in the world. Don't miss it. Moving on from there, we have the known issues. I'll put that on screen so you guys can check those out, but that's pretty much it for the important information within the TWAB. Incredibly small update this week, and in fact, some of the bigger things going on, like the drama and so on, weren't even mentioned in the TWAB. They were mentioned outside of it, which is very confusing. This would have been a great opportunity to talk about the massive drama involving a server stability and downtime that happened last week, but again, Bungie is ignoring it. So kind of disappointed to see that Bungie is really not utilizing these weekly updates as well as they should, but there we have it, guys. At least the art drama had a happy ending, but what do you think about all this craziness? Let me know in the comment section. Guys, that is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.